experienced a lot and made enjoyable moments with a lot of people.
My name is Gregory Carlton Wigfall. I was born in the Bronx, New York. We were kids that were raised by the block. You know, they say it takes a village. It took our block, and our block looked after us. I have 3 sisters. Cassandra, Carol is the middle one, and Greta was my baby sister, and she was younger than I was. We were, I would say, best of friends. You know, they looked after me. Even my younger sister looked after me. You know, I wasn't much a fighter. They did all the fighting for me. Back in the Bronx, they used to play rap music and scratch on the turntables in this park called Echo Park. And I had no interest in that at all. All my friends, when they brought the speakers and the music outside, they all ran to Echo Park, and I wouldn't go. But back in '79, my cousin were looking for some rappers. One thing about me, I knew how to bring people together. So my next door neighbor, who was Charlie, now Charlie Prince, I got with him, and I got with another neighbor of mine named Rick, and I brought them to New Haven, and I set them up. They rapped, and they were like stars out there in New Haven. And when they got back, I decided that, you know, I might wanna, you know, dibby and dab because I liked how they were treated in New Haven. So I started rapping with them.
Yes, MBG. Hello, MBG on your request line.
So that's how I got started, because of them. I'm still part of it today, but we made some songs, and I stayed with the group till about 1985. And after that, I decided that I wanted to take a different route, and I went to the Connecticut State Police. But the group kept rapping. They had a filler for me while they were on the road. But today, we reunited about 2 years ago. We even been back on the stage together, you know, at a club in New York. I left, and then I sort of kind of returned. To be involved with other people, it can be difficult. I consider myself the leader, and I do know 2 of them felt the same way. You know, we had our times, you know, where we just didn't see eye to eye. At the end, you know, we had to do what we had to do, so we got along pretty good. And to this day, we are the best of friends. King Charlie Prince is what he calls himself now, and Slick Rick. We're still real good friends. I remember when Request Line was the first song we made, played for the first time on the radio.
DJ, please pick up your phone. I'm on the request line.
It felt so good, you know, that in our neighborhood, they all wrapped their arms around us, and so it was a good feeling. And even now, just to know that at one point this song, you know, did pretty good. Obstacle, not really, because I always knew what I wanted, and I knew what I didn't want. And some of the obstacles that some of us run into, drugs. You know, that's an obstacle that when you are in the music business, somebody always wants to introduce you to some type of drug, and I wasn't going for it. I've been doing photography for most of my life and inspired to continue to do it from a high school teacher. I like the journey that I was put on by God, and I wouldn't change it, and I'm still on it. Because I'm still on it, I just flow and I move in the direction that God wants me to move. The ups and the downs, they were good ups and downs, you know, and it made me a better person. The Roof is on Fire was a B-side to the Request Line. I believe it's gonna outlive us, that we don't need no water, they say it in church, they say it in clubs, they say it in school. I just heard that at a dance recital somebody was doing it. My mother inspired me. When I didn't do what she wanted me to do, she would, even the stuff she taught me inspired me to be the person I am today.